Hi, I'm Kayla, and I absolutely love to travel by plane. The sound of the engines, the smell of coffee in the airport, and even the recycled cabin air all make me incredibly happy. But I wasn't always a smart traveler, and my very first mistake was booking too many short notice travel trips where I ended up spending way more than I earned that month. Short notice travel is when you make travel plans or buy tickets only a short time before you have to leave. I remember one time I got a sudden urge to visit Sydney, Australia, for a weekend music festival. I jumped on my laptop, bought the first ticket I saw, and completely forgot to check the details for my connecting flight, which required me to switch planes in two different countries rather than flying straight across the ocean. Connecting flight is a flight that requires you to change from one airplane to another at an intermediate airport to reach your final destination. That hasty booking resulted in a miserable 12-hour layover in Dubai before my final departure to Sydney. Sitting in the terminal for hours on end, desperately trying to find a comfortable chair while waiting for my next plane to board, certainly taught me a harsh lesson in patience. Layover is a period of time when you must wait at another airport between connecting flights. By the time I finally landed in Australia, I was so exhausted that I fell asleep on a bench right outside the opera house. My body was in the southern hemisphere, but my brain was entirely confused because jet lag hit me so hard after crossing over a dozen time zones. Jet lag means the tired or disoriented feeling you get after long flights that cross different time zones, because your body clock doesn't match the new local time. Now, I am the queen of organization, and always try to avoid the chaotic baggage claim area. Waiting by the carousel for a checked bag takes forever, and the fear of an airline losing my suitcase halfway across the world ruins the start of any good trip. Baggage claim is the designated area in an airport where arriving passengers collect their checked luggage from moving carousels. Instead of checking bags, I always keep a small carry-on with me that fits everything I need for a few days. There are no awkward moments explaining to airport staff why I packed 5 heavy sweaters when I only have one tiny bag stowed safely above my seat. Carry-on is a small piece of luggage that you can take with you inside the airplane cabin instead of checking it in. Fitting everything into that one bag means I have to pack light for my short trips. Taking only the essentials, 2 shirts, a pair of jeans, and one versatile hoodie, makes me feel completely free, and I never struggle to lift a heavy bag into the overhead compartments. Pack light means to travel with only a small amount of luggage, taking only what is necessary. Of course, I used to be that person who couldn't find her boarding pass when it was finally time to get on the plane. Nothing makes you sweat faster than digging through your bag while a line of impatient passengers forms behind you, so now I always keep my phone ready with a digital ticket. Boarding pass is a document or digital ticket that allows a passenger to enter an aircraft and shows seat details and flight information. Being organized also means I no longer have to sprint through the terminal when I hear the final call for my flight echoing over the loudspeakers. Hearing that it is the absolute last chance to board before the doors permanently close will send any traveler into a complete panic. Final call is the last announcement made to passengers urging them to board the aircraft immediately before the gates close. Once I am safely on board, I always try to be exceptionally polite to the cabin crew. These hardworking professionals do so much more than just serve snacks and drinks, as their primary job is actually keeping everyone safe in the sky. Cabin crew means the staff members on an airplane, including flight attendants, who are responsible for passenger safety and comfort during a flight. When I choose flights now, I always make sure to get a refundable option. Life is unpredictable, and a flexible ticket lets me cancel or change plans without losing all my money if my boss schedules a sudden mandatory meeting. Refundable option is a type of booking that allows you to get your money back or reschedule if your travel plans change. I also learned the magic of how to find deals by checking airline websites on Tuesdays and Wednesdays when prices tend to drop. I feel like a savvy traveler chasing the perfect ticket, tracking down hidden discounts, and saving a considerable amount of money in the process. To find deals means to search for travel offers or discounts that help you spend less money on flights or hotels. If you're flexible, sometimes you can get a leftover airline seat for a fraction of the price just before departure. That is how I recently got a spontaneous flight to London for half the cost of my sneakers, proving that being calm and prepared makes traveling a breeze. At least until I remember I left my phone charger at home again. Leftover airline seat is an unsold ticket that an airline offers at a lower price just before a flight departs. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe and comment below. What is your favorite way to travel?